I know this guy at the gym. His name is Ross. He's an older man, about 77 years old. He's really good health and stuff. Anyway, back in 2000, we were talking about stocks. I was taking some college classes, and this professor was telling me about some equation that you could tell with the stock market. What I did, and this Ross guy laughed and says, Brian, I've done okay in my life. I probably am worth about $40 million. I could be worth more, but he says I just get in. I play this. I do three big trades a year, and I make about $1 million, and that's it. And that's what I do with my time. I don't need any money. My family's all taken care of. And I say, all right, then how do you know when the stock is going up? He says, well, I'm part of a club, a group of rich people, millionaires and stuff, and we know when the stock is going up and when the stock is going down. And he demonstrated this by predictions. He was right 100% of the time. He says there's too many there's too many things that are involved for someone to be able to make a mathematical equation to calculate it mathematically. It's not mathematics, it's a social science. You got to find a group of people that know and stuff like that. I say, are you sure? He told me about this stock named Smith Micro during the tech stocks, and I said, you sure about this? He says, I guarantee it, or whatever. So I went to my boss and I told him the information, and I says, we should give this guy something for his trouble. And he said, so he gave me a briefcase with 20 grand. I gave it. He's like, holy shit, Brian, you don't have to give me this. I'm saying, Russ, it's not my money. It's my boss's money. He's a millionaire, okay? So you fucking take the money, okay? Take your wife on a cruise, okay? It'll make me, do it for me. Donate it to charity. Yeah, okay, Brian, and stuff. So he introduced me into this group and stuff, and I met the people and stuff, and I smiled at them, and I found the right guy. And there's this strategy we use in the mob. It's called we help them or we hurt them. We help them or we hurt them on stuff. So in one hand I got 50 grand, a briefcase, and in the other hand I got a gun. I say, you can take the cash, or I can put the gun and pull the trigger and you can die. I don't want you to die, because if you die, I'm not going to get anything. But that's what I got to do, because I have no other way to enforce it. So, why don't you take this 50 grand and tell me about the stock, and we'll be fine and stuff. Okay, so he tells me about the stock and stuff. So we arrange this, like we get these lawyers and accountants and stuff, and my boss, he makes up a company, and we say we're taking a risk on a risky stock, but we feel that it's gonna go up, and we invest about $5 million, and then the next day it goes from 5 to 35, and they're like, holy shit, they made $30 million in one day. We knew, okay? People know that's the only way how to do it. You can't, there's no other way to do it. You got to get in this group, and they tell you when the stock is going up and stuff like that. Um, and then the guy says, you guys did pretty good. He says, you scared me a little bit there. I said, listen, take your 50 grand and go to Hawaii or something like that. Yeah, that's just how we do business and stuff like that. You took the money, you did the smart thing. If you didn't, you'd be dead. That's how I have to enforce it and stuff. Just tell me what we need to know, and that's fine and stuff like that and stuff. And we had all these people in line and stuff, and the SEC, when they asked us, we said, listen, we did some research, we got a hunch, and we did our homework, and we got lucky, boom, and we made 30 grand and stuff. I was a 19-year-old kid in college, and that's when I got their attention, when I made them that money. They were like, wow, how does this guy have an inside to Wall Street and stuff like that? But it's finding the right group of people to associate with and stuff like that. You don't always have to do it yourself. Like, for instance, at the casino, there's a bunch of card counters. For instance, I got a loud, obnoxious personality and stuff. Maybe there's a quiet card counter. He can tip me off, and I can I can distract the dealer with, by hitting on the girls, being loud and obnoxious. We make each other better. He looks like he hates me because he really does hate me, but it doesn't matter. We split the money, bada bing, bada boom, and stuff like that. He needs me and I need him, because they're gonna get suspicious of him if they don't have me. I'm actually more important to it. I could probably do card counting, but you know what? I'm actually better with the loud personality. I'm the big player or whatever. But there gets to be a time when even that's a waste of time. A couple grand here, a couple grand there, and move and stuff. Um, Especially when you gotta move $50 million of steroid product from Greece to Chicago. Mud on. Huh. Fuck. Fuck. Man, fuck. Gotta make that fucking money, Gotta make that fucking money. And stuff like that. Huh. Fuck. Fuck. I. Well, I'll talk about that a different time. Arrivederci.